Hello, good morning. William, always get the gold medal. Richard, well, I can give you the silver medal, not a problem. Well, today is about what? Let me turn around and see whether I can get it correct or not. This is what you're looking for, right? But when you turn around, it's like this. So, it's all about pills, right? I like it. I like it. But it's in a waterproof paper waterproof container, or you call it packaging, which have a layer of plastic on top of it too, so that the water won't get inside and spoil the pills or the tablet, as you can also call it. Oh boy, what is that? Oh, you see, when your head, when you have hangover, when you have headache, and if you're not feeling good, your head is spinning, you will take this, Panadol. Some country have it as paracetamol. But here, this is the most common name. Why do I need this pill for? Well, I got a very interesting subject, It makes it so interesting because why, First, I went over to a channel yesterday. Surprisingly, this channel also talk about, what is it? Yes, you are here. Correct, I'm here to help pull your head. Don't have to peel head. Don't have to. Because you can put whiskey and the pills together, and actually I enjoy it. You know why or not? I would love to give that to my friend so that I can get an honest answer. An honest answer. If you don't do it, you cannot get any honest answer. I know, even the name will get you up to come here. And we can talk about it. Not a problem. I don't get angry. I don't get upset on, you see. The thing is that nothing tickles me at all, man. I think you know already for sure. You've been around a long time, and you have seen my channel that always talk about someone else, but I don't put any name in particular. So when you want to put names, you are pulling people into your channel to talk about it, the subject, whether the fellow is telling the truth or not. Well, to tell you honestly, I prefer talking to a drunkard than any other people in in the community. You know why or not? There's a lot of truth that can come out from a person's mouth that is already half drunken. You see, his brain is not thinking properly. Whatever that he's thinking and whatever that he's going to say, up here is already registered already. The fellow cannot correct it already, one. So whether it's real, fake, false, and so on, it will come out from his mouth. That's why, like I said, I prefer to talk to a drunkard rather than any other body on the internet, right? And you can also notice that I always drink coffee, tea, or plain water. I don't go for alcohol. I don't go for drugs. Because why? I make sure that the answer come out from my mouth is what I want to give it to you. First, whether it's true, which you will consider 50%, and you also consider another 50% that is also false. The narrative of you taking whatever I'm saying is up to you to decide. Right? Up to you to decide. I don't ask you to gauge me, and I don't ask you to question me also. If you want to know the answer, you can put here, as a lot of people ask, give me the names. Well, sorry, my channel doesn't want to give names on, to the people that I'm talking about. Because a lot of them that I know of have some, you call it dirty laundry? I don't consider that also. You call it skeleton? I don't consider that also. You see, it's out in the open. The answer can be found. And I found a lot of answers also. The only people that would not want to know the answer or would try to make drama over drama is only one person that hides behind the screen and come up with a name. I have a lot of names, you know. A lot of all these troll accounts, but you don't see the flair at all one. I see Jamie. Jamie is the one person I can see because the flair will go up to the what is that, live streaming and so on, and he will talk whatever shit he wants to talk. Yes, sometimes he insult people also, but he also got the balls to say I'm sorry. He got the balls to say I'm sorry, you know. And I also got the balls to apologize sometimes that I make mistake, you know. I don't mind. Nothing is wrong. We are human. We are not God. Right? We are all human. We are bound to make mistakes. Right? That's why, like I say, whatever I put on my channel, I don't want to put name. Why? For one reason. I might be saying something that is incorrect. Then you will take it as personally as I'm saying it to you. But without a name, you can't do anything to me. Isn't that true? I did not mention your name, what? Unless you want me to mention your name, then I'll mention it. Other than that, I wouldn't want to mention any names. Right? Today's subject also what? Nothing what? It's only peel head, I love it. That's why I said peel my head, I love it. And I show you this one also. When I get upset, when my head is spinning inside, not correct, pain, headache. Not only this, you know. Sometimes I take with alcohol also, make it faster. As you say what, pill and alcohol. But do you know that, the other one is pill, drugs, sex. And then you have babies, you know, accidental one, that you don't expect it to happen. But then when you're over that limit, you're bound to make a lot of mistakes, right? So when you have an accidental baby, you got to accept it, what? Because you cannot run away, what? The DNA will tell, what, right? Whether you are the father or not. What we have today, Uncle, good morning. HKA, good morning to you. I know who to call. I have Jenny number. Good. You have Jenny number is good. Right? You have Jenny number is very good. But certain things, Jenny also cannot help you. Not everything. Some of the problem also you got to resolve it yourself. Right? So, let's put it this way. I have a lot of names that is under troll one. They give me advice, they tell me stories and so on. In particular, there's also another one that is quite new in the scene that is called UI. Why would I want to entertain that fella? It's only a troll name, nothing to be shown in the public eye, and he's giving advice. Should I listen to someone that doesn't have a face and going to advise me? No, I wouldn't want to listen to that. Uncle E.T. is the best teacher, but he's not a strict teacher. I'm not very strict. I'm very open one. I'm very open. When I open up, I can tell you, to do it in a proper way, up to you. Or you want to keep on hiding behind the screen, up to you. Decision is yours, what? Like I say, the answer or the question you pop out to me, whether I take it seriously, I take it 50%, true, 50% false, it's my decision, what? You can say what you want to say, what? It doesn't matter to me, what? Does it hurt me? No. Does it make me angry? No. Nothing. You see, when I want to do all this streaming, when start to talk about other people, I'm already prepared for what is going to come after me. What is going to come after me? There are a few people that come after me for no specific reason, because I did not mention their name. And they really pissed me off. So, I tell the fella, I call him up also. And he also invite me to his channel to have a discussion. What the fuck is there to discuss when, first of all, you are the one that started it? You see, they forget. But I don't forget. Like I said, I don't need a script to tell my story. You know that very well. Timmy also know that very well. Timmy said, I don't need a script at all. Richard also know it very well. I don't need a script. I can talk. You know why? I happen to be one of the Toastmasters. Maybe you don't know what is a Toastmasters. You can go and look it up. And I'm really good at it. I can make people laugh. I can make people cry. I can make people get very emotionally upset too. But I don't do that. Because when you make a person emotionally upset, you can drive the fellow over the edge. That is one thing I would want to do. I go for happy most of the time. And I go for very direct, which hurts people's ego. But I don't want to push a person over the cliff. That is not the right way to do. If he started, it's just like you said, you have the right to tell your sides. Yes, correct. But then, when the fella keep on coming after me, I get pissed off. I tell the fella, fuck off, don't come here. Because in the first place, it's not about him. He doesn't get it. But he thinks that the shoes fit him. So when I laugh, he get pissed. You see, when you give me the answer, when you tell me certain thing I read, you know what or not? I can make a fun of it, make full use of it, or I can joke around with it. Or at the same time, I can tell the fella, hey, fuck lah, it's not you. What the hell you're so angry about? Correct or not? I always come to hear the laughter, to have some fun. Yeah, and they will also come here and want to tickle me, want to question me. I talk a lot about a lot of people, a lot of them. I have talked a lot already. And most of them are actually from the other part of the world. But it does not necessarily means that I'm talking about you. Like I said, I don't put a name up until you call me out. And I will reply to you. Because you have a name, right? I can answer what? I have the right what? If you feel concerned, probably you are guilty. True, Serge, that is true. That is true. But nothing gets me upset at all, you know. You know why or not? I'm so immune to it. Especially there's one troll that is very, very active in the internet world one. The fella happens to be my lover boy. But until today, a lot of them have never seen his fucking face. He has come here 8 times already. I'm waiting for the 9 times. 50% means what? 50, be wise. When someone says sorry, but then he do it again 50 times, sorry means nothing. It doesn't mean that it means nothing, you know. You got to remember his character first. You got to remember his character. If he's always doing that, and if he's always apologizing in public, I don't mind. He can do it 1,000 times also, I don't mind. Because why? He got the guts and he got the balls to stand up and say, I'm sorry. After he have got drunk, and then he said something that is wrong, the public will know what, isn't it? Isn't that true? Why you are so sensitive over a certain issue that is so small, that is in the internet world, which is of no material use at all. Even if you take it to the court will say, hey, this is garbage, These are little boys and girls talk. What the fuck you come here and waste my precious time? What's up, E.T.? Too early to be so angry. No, I'm not angry. I'm explaining about trolls. I'm talking about trolls. Whether I believe them, 50%. Whether I don't believe them, is also another 50%. Correct? Because in the first place, do you know who is the one that is behind the troll? Does he have a face? No face value, what? There's no face, there's no value, what, right? So are you going to believe him? To me, no. If a troll that got a face, like they all consider Jimmy a troll, Jamie, sorry, I put your name there because they are talking about you also. I don't consider you a troll, Jamie, because you got a face. And if you can make 50 times the mistake and apologize again to me, I will accept it also. Because why? When a drunken man talks, I will take the percentage of belief is up to 90%. But if a troll that got no face can't tell me anything, I tell you 50%. Sometimes I give you 0. Depends on what you're talking about. Uncle, a bit, uncle, come down a bit. No. Don't worry. HKE, don't worry. You see, without action, they will think that I'm talking just like garbage. I give you some excitement, like I'm angry. I give you some excitement also, like I'm happy. So you cannot gauge what I'm feeling, you know. Do I need to tell you that what I'm feeling inside? Now, I don't tell you. Like I said, anything that you say on the internet doesn't bother me. It doesn't hurt me at all because I don't care. Unless you have a name and you say some certain things that can hurt me, I will only believe it. Like you see, the Hepsters, I've known her. Alright, I've seen her. She also do live streaming. She also talk about all those trolls that has been around. Bothering other people mostly, most of the time. Because when you go to the channel, you don't bother the host one most of the time. In between, there are other people, the tickers, or the visitor. So this fella say, oh, I don't like this fella. The fella is my enemy. Oh, I don't like the fella. He backtalk me, backstab me. So you all will start to fight over there. So isn't it? This is what happens usually. And you will also have trolls that got no face one, will go to the channel and tell what? Hey, don't listen to that Malaysian. The fella is mental. Hey, my question to you now, how many of you know that I'm actually mental or not mental at all? I think none of you will ever find out unless they are my true friends. You see, I also give a lot of advice, but I don't go give advice over the internet, which is not correct. And I got a lot of people asking me questions, names, who is it, and so on. I never give them any detailed one. I never give one. Until they piss me off, and I will give them a link. I say, you go and listen to this channel. You will find some answers there. Whatever answers that come out from that channel, like I said, 50% true, 50% not true, it's up to you to take it whatever direction you want. I'm not there to question you what. It's your belief what. Do I need to question you whether it's true or not? I don't. It's your own mind that makes up the decision, not mine. I never tell you what to believe and what not to believe. Like they come over to my channel, they say I'm talking about them. But do you know that most of them have disappeared from the internet world? Do you notice that or not? You never ask yourself what? Do I need to use the name or not? Don't need to. You see, it's a way of how you tell it out and how they've come to know that might be this is all about me. True, might be it's all about you. But I did not say you. Correct or not? I take the, what is that? How do you call it? The story comes about, usually, is in the internet world that is happening, virtual or reality. I don't know. Facts, fancy, I don't know. I just put it all together to make a story that can Some of them can believe in it. Some of them don't believe in it. Who wants nuts? Oh, yeah, eating nuts for your snack. Okay, good. At least you have some nuts, huh? And you can enjoy it at the same time. Today I feel angry. I ate too much and need to poo. Well, you put it in from the top, what, right? Not you got after you it's just like your engine, make use of whatever that is important for your body. The rest are called wastegate discharge, what, in a turbo engine, right? Not when your turbo engine is functioning very well, that means you got to discharge it very fast. So like today you eat, tomorrow you got to discharge. If you eat and then 3 days later you discharge, your engine already clog up. Correct or not? Excuse me. That's how it functions, your body, right? Not? Okay. You're a mentalist. It's okay. Whatever you call me, mental, crazy. Wait till I talk about Mama Ish for not seeing me. Well, she got what is that? She got her itinerary, traveling itinerary. So if y'all can meet up, it's okay. I would also love to meet her, meet up with her, right? Not? You see, talking rubbish again. Yeah, someone talk crap about you, is their business. Correct, that's true. Headsets, I go into what is that, direct YouTube, so I don't think so it's possible. Because I did not subscribe to the one that is linked together to talk. A few of them has asked me to do it also already. I thought of going to StreamYard to do it, but in the meantime, I rather want to talk, tell stories in such a way until at one stage where I run out of story, then we will have a conference or a forum where other people can pop up the question and we will answer it. That will be very fun. You see, I got no problem one. I got a lot of things that I know, but a lot of people doesn't understand that I know about all these things. So, and you just say you don't want me up there. No. It's not that I don't want you up here. I'm very, like I said, I honestly say one. A lot of them have also asked me, but I said no. But I can go to their channel because I can directly link to their StreamYard. Not a problem. But usually also I go there. I don't go very often. I go only once, twice or 3 times. But there's one channel that I went very often. And of late also the floor is also not, not free. So I also skip over. You're at work, no problem. It's okay, you're welcome to listen. So we are talking about all this troll. You see, what I understand is that there's a few more trolls that's around, and some of them are very nasty one. Run out of stories that are hard pill to swallow. Maui is here. I think I won't be able to run out of story, but somehow, sooner or later, I got to do a forum about all this type of thing that is going on. Because a lot of people feel that I'm talking garbage. No, here it's not hot. My place is not hot. Yesterday got a very big thunderstorm, so it's very cooling. And I'm on the mountainside, so it's always very cooling. It's a very nice place to stay here. I don't run on aircon at all. I just leave the window open at night, and I got all the fresh airs. I can only imagine if I'm up there with it. So you see, there's a lot of things that I would love to talk also about. And there's a lot of trolls that they have accounts to troll other people and talk garbage about other people, but you don't see them at all, Until today, there's a few channels, I don't see them at all. One is UI. The other one is, you know, the well-known the Mr. M. We call the Mr. M lah. Everybody knows the is a Mr. M now. Not the Mr. Malaysia. Mr. Malaysia is me. The give me the Mr. Malaysia title one. So whoever doesn't know that I'm a Mr. Malaysia, I tell you, I'm the Mr. Malaysia. That he gave me the name. So it's not a problem with me. And do I troll or not? I don't troll. Do I tell facts? I don't tell facts. I only joke around with the facts. So like I said, you take it 50% as true, 50% as false. But somehow, there's some honesty to it. There are some honesty to it. If not, why am I going to waste my time talking about it? There are some honesty in it. It's just how are you going to think which are the honest part and which are the one that I'm joking about? Does it have 3 horns like Don't have lah. Why got 3 horns? Extraterrestrial. We don't know yet. But they also call me from the alien world, monster from the alien world. Because when I go talking about them, you see, I don't hide my face one, you know. I have a face one, you know. And I talk about them, I just use their indirect name only. I don't use their full name also sometimes. So there's nothing much you can do about me. Right or not? Hello, Tine! Unicorn is a very nice thing. Why not? Unicorn is everybody loves it also. So you see, there's a lot of trolls that they don't show their face. Who are the one that doesn't show their face? One, I told you already, the new one that is UI, that I found it out recently. Then there's the one that is called the M, Mr. M, correct? The fellow call me. What do the fellow call me? The Mr. Malaysian. Okay? Not a problem. There's one called Ace, you know. Ace also. I haven't seen his face at all. But he's not on the scene of late also. And on top of that, there's also a drunken slug. Then I don't see the fellow face also. And the fellow is not active also nowadays. So why are all these people hiding behind? And also there's also another one under a name that is a woman name. Apparently. Have you seen the fellow face? The fellow looks like the fellow very intelligent fellow, you know. Ask a lot of questions, pop up a lot of questions also. Right? But, like I said, as long as you don't have a face over the internet, I don't care at all. Does it hurt me? No, nothing. Nothing hurts me, man. You see, they have called me the worst name in the marketplace also. I still say, it's okay, fine with me. It's okay, it's fine with me. Because if you are going to believe it, and if you are going to get hurt and insult by it, then you better get out of the internet. Kisses like this that one is what is it? Teenage specialties. I don't give lah. I cannot give lah. After I give already, they call me a gay lah. Like yesterday lah. We talk about CC lah. What is it? True. True. Hamsters, that is true. Like I said, they hide behind it and they talk bad or bad mouth other people, but they don't show themselves out. So like I said, I don't care what they say. It doesn't bother me. Sometimes there's a lot of honesty in channels because when a clip posted is informative. Well, Pillhead, let me tell you one thing. I am an engineer, if you want to know. Audio. You can't tell me then the answer. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to alter, everything can be done now. It's just that you only need a digital format or a digital recorder based on milliseconds, and you can join all the wordings or what the vocal, all the vocal. to make it sounds like it's exactly what he's telling you, but it's not what that is coming out from his original mouth. Bill Head. I am an engineer. Now you know who am I. So you ask me to believe? No, I don't believe anything one. I don't believe anything at all one. Even my own channel also, I tell you, don't believe in all. Don't believe in me. I can tell you that also. It doesn't matter one. It's all for the fun. They come here. So when you want to badmouth somebody, you come out here or you talk and I can see your face. I don't want to use vulgar word lah. I can see your handsome face or your pretty face. Then we go together and we can discuss about it. Other than that, even a grain of salt I wouldn't offer to you. I need to hire an engineer to build my house, me a house. Can you help me? I'm not the, what is that? What do you call? I'm not on the architectural side one for housing. I'm on the audio side, engineering. I know all about audio. That's why I build a lot of amplifiers and so on, because I like music. And that is my passion. I have a lot of equipment playing audios and so on. Only that I, at the present moment, do not have the complete setup for doing live streaming with all the other equipment together, which I can put music, I can dub music into it, and then I can do DJ work or together with it, mixing audio with vocal, everything, and visual also, because they have all the equipment now in the market that you can do, and then you can transmit. And if you think that you don't have enough sufficient power, you can also buy the booster to boost your output so that it become very strong and you can get very good audio and video output. It can be done. Everything can be done. It's just that if you want one satellite dish to receive and then have 10 channels together, it can be done also. Because the equipments are around, and it's only how are you going to do it and how are you going to play with it. Too hot over here. Wow. Hawaii is very hot, burning. Well, I told you to believe me 50% only, what, Gene? I never tell you to believe me 100%, what? Do you believe me 100% or not? You see, sometimes I give you the answers, but I don't tell you what is it all about, one, you know. Because, like I said, 25 years of your life, the first 25 years of your life, you better study to get what you want. That means education. From the 26 years onward to 50, your age, you better make sure you know how to use your money and how you want to invest in it. After that, half your life cycle, you have done with it, you can enjoy whatever you want. Correct or not? But a lot of people didn't achieve it. A lot of people, they misuse their time. When schooling their time, they don't want to school. They go fooling around. That is when, after you come out from school, you don't have a set of the qualification that you need to go to the working field, then you become a lowly paid worker. If you got all the certificate and so on, with all the educations, you will be sitting on top of a lot of other people. That's what I can tell you. You don't like to be at the bottom where people tell you what to do, right? In life, when people tell you what to do, you find that you are being very small, you know. Correct. 100% but 50% only. Correct. That's what I already said. You believe me, 50% enough already. Don't take for 100%. You take for 100%, then you'll be telling yourself, I'm full of shit, what? Because I tell you a lot of shit story also, what, right? A lot of it are shit one, you know. Up to you to decide how do you want to place. Where do you want to place it in your mind? Cheers, coffee. Correct or not? And most of them, you don't see them, one. Most of these troll people, you have never seen them at all, one. Have you seen anyone that I just name out or not? Have you seen their face? Yes, the channel does appear here and there. Correct or not? %, minus 50%. 100% minus 50% is minus 50% times 2 times 8. Huh? Well, it's okay. It's okay, but I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking. See a lot of channel that is around. Huh? You don't see them one, And they also give advice. They also bash other people. They also question the other parties and so on. Do I take that answer as 100% true, or do I take it as, like he said, 100% minus 50%? Well, I will look into it, but there's no guarantee that it will be true to me. Maybe some other people lah. I don't know lah. Correct or not? And then at the same time, I work on it to find out the answers, whether it's true or not, whether there's any connection to it or not. Right or not? I'll find out one. Sooner or later, you can find it out. Because like I say, internet is a very funny things that is happening to this world. When as you can get the right answer, at the same time, you can get the wrong answer. So when the right answer is that the people feel bad about it, they get hurt about it, they thought that I'm talking about them. Well, sometime in between I bring up some of the, the title, when I talk about my subject. Because my subject come very close to all this internet that people that is around one. It's okay, ET, if you drink and say, you're sorry, it will all be okay. Yeah, like I say, it's true one. You try and drink one bottle, and then you see what happened to all your answers and so on. You'll find that a lot of answers that you don't want to say, or a lot of things that you don't want to talk about, just come out from your mouth automatically one, So when it come out automatically, do you think that is true or false? But then also you got to remember, one very important thing. The group of friends you are at the time that is telling you stories. You see, when you are already halfway to heaven, like I say, I can tell you halfway to heaven, and when people tell you the thing that is not true, you can also think that is true, So it's also comes around that your friend is telling you whether it's true or not. You won't be able to gauge it one, because you're already halfway around the world already one, your head. When you're halfway around the world, and people tell you a false thing, false information, you think that it will be true, right? Your brain work the other way around already. Then you'll be thinking, oh, this fella is telling me this thing happening. It could be true, because his brain is not rejecting anything. He's taking everything. Everything that you say to him when he's drunk, he will take it as true. Then he will mumble it out also. When he mumble it out, does it mean that he's telling you the truth also? You got to remember, like I said, the group of friends. But if someone gets drunk, drives, and send people to the hospital because drunk driving, this it makes all better that you say. When he's drunk, he won't be able to drive the car. I tell you that, because I've already reached the level before. When I'm young, when I drive the car, I stop at the roadside because I can't visualize whether it's a single lane or it's a double lane, or whether the car in front of me is on the right side or the left side of it. So if you're telling me that he's drunk and he's drive the car, no possibilities. If he can drive, that means he's still half sober. When you're drunk, you cannot drive. You ask a drunken like me, a drunkard last time, when I'm young that time, we used to challenge. And in Asia, we drink alcohol. You know how we drink or not? Yam Seng. You ask HKE, you ask Timmy, what is called Yam Seng? You think getting drunk, I don't know how is the situation? I know. When during my younger days, lucky until today I'm still walking around on on top of the earth, not underground 6 feet, because I'm also one of the naughty one. At that time, there's no law that forbid us from drinking and driving. Nowadays, if you drink and drive, if you're caught, it's not just a matter of jail, or a fine, Your license also will be confiscated for a certain period of time. Then you got to resit again to pass your driving test. This is what will happen. This is actually happening now because there's a lot of people that drink and drive and then they met with an accident one. That is true one. Because like I say, you cannot know whether the road is a single lane and the oncoming car is on the right side of the road or on the left side of the road. You cannot visualize at all because your brain controls your eyesight and you're so blurry, you don't know whether it's correct or wrong until you end up in the hospital or end up dead. That's what I can say. But I realized that I can't see it properly, so I stopped at the roadside. I slept until the morning. There's some stories, so on. You see, it's not that I haven't been through also. I have been through. Like I said, I'm a very naughty boy last time when I'm young. That's why now I can tell a lot of stories because I've been through all these things. That's how the law here in Malaysia works, Uncle E.T. and other countries is you don't know the late there, but there's money under the table also. Yeah, money under the table is not a problem, Timmy. Your life, your own life is at stake. It's not about money. You can drink alcohol until you're drunk, you got the money one, isn't it? But will you have the life if you met with a horrible accident and you're dead? That's a totally different thing. You see, money is only useful to a person that is living. When the fella is dead, you give the fella even a million, the fella will say, I'm already dead. What can I do? There's nothing I can do with the money. There's nothing I can make use of it also. Isn't it? Like I say, it goes both ways. So you need to be sober. That's why you don't. Do you think rotten mindset people can think about that? No, it's not rotten. Their mindset is not rotten. They put themselves into that situation one. Every human being, you see, if their mindset is rotten, they will take shit and put in their mouth. But they don't put shit into their mouth one. Do they? So they are not rotten one. It's their own thinking, their own mindset that controls what they think is correct and not correct. You don't, even a beggar even a mentally sick person you think the fellow will take shit and put in his mouth? No. It won't. It won't one. Like I said, it won't one. Like me also, I can tell you I talk a lot of shit but whether you believe or not, it's up to you I'm telling you stories only I'm also telling you shit and I'm also telling you that a lot of these people that doesn't have a face, faceless one, you also cannot believe Do I believe? Well, they can be intelligent people, very clever also, but as long as they don't appear and I cannot see them at all, whatever they want to say, whatever they want to make up their stories, it's up to them. I hold no grudges. It's just that whether I believe or not, I won't tell you also. Like I said, everything I talk here is also 50% true, 50% false. The thing is that it's up to you to make your decision whether it's true or not. I don't make the decision for you. I do believe shit is good fertilizer to make plants grow. No. You don't know what is happening. Timmy. Definitely you think that shit is very good for you to grow vegetables and so on. You got to remember that this shit also contains bacteria when you put onto the plants to grow your vegetable. Right? That's why the shit and so on, you have to compose it. You have to make it into a compost before you can use it as a fertilizer. Do you know that when you compose all this heap of rubbish and shit and whatever leaves and so on, there will be a certain temperature that will break down all this bacteria. If you were to take the shit fresh from the toilet, mix it with water, or your urine, mix it with water, and you water the vegetable and you're going to consume it, be well aware that you can also contract certain disease. And one in particular you don't want one. That everybody also hate it one, which comes in the letter C. So let me remind you also, yes, you can use shit as a fertilizer, but you got to be careful how are you going to use it. Okay, time to go to bed. All right, sleep well, rest. That's one thing I can tell you. That's true, you know. You got to find it out. Because active bacteria, especially the C type, they are all over the places. It's just that when you consume it, well, if you cook it, it's okay. A lot of people eat it fresh also, you know, like cabbages, right? Carrot, correct? Turnips, they eat it fresh, you know. And when you eat it fresh, this bacteria are also in it, you know. The plants compose and process the poop. No, the plant don't compose and process the poop. It's how you make it into a compost, a heap of compost that you want to break it down and then turn it into fertilizer for it. If you were to just take the shit and pour it around the plants and so on, without turn it into a compost first, then there'll be a lot of trouble. There'll be a lot of trouble. And if you go to the website to look at how to make compost, you'll find that they will explain to you there are certain temperatures also that you got to turn the compost, I think every monthly, to get it cooled down, because the heat there, the heat is enough to generate actually it's a gases that you can use for your stove also, if you have a correct place of doing it, and you can use it to cook whatever you want. Do you know the pig farm? The pig farm have a lot of pig shit, isn't it? They have a place where they dump it into, how do you call it? It's they build it up one for making all the compost and so on, where you turn the shit of the pig and so on into gases. And after you use it already, that means after it has warmed up and so on, because when it warm up, it will expel all these gases. These are also greenhouse gases actually, but you can use it as a gas for your stove to boil water, to cook whatever you want. And there's no smell one, just a slight smell only. It doesn't get into your get into your food and so on. Never get there one. And you can get, this is called free free gases because you feed the pig will have all the discharge, and from the discharge you can turn it into gases, and then after you use it already, correct, when you use it already, there's no more energy left there, it's already fully composed, you can take it out and then you can water it over your plants and so on, which is actually fertilizer already, broken down already. When it's broken down, most of the bacteria is already dead, so you can use it. But active bacteria, like from the waste that come out from our belly, and you just mix it with water, and you say, I turn it into fertilizer for the plants and so on. That is very dangerous, because these active bacteria will get into the food also. It's just like you see what Japan is trying to do with the nuclear reactor, the water that they want to discharge over to the ocean. A lot of country ban them, don't agree with that, because they will be around there, even a very tiny fraction of it. But over the years, when you accumulate it, it become a lot. It's just that our lungs and so on inside our body, as you get You don't exercise, as you get older, you find that your lungs are all narrower because why? There's a lot of fat one. So you got to exercise one. It's the same thing. It all gathers one. And after a certain time, you find all the problems that comes out with it. And people that did not understand him think about he's talking shit again. I'm always talking about shit one. We talk at the summary uncle about the process. Yes, you can find it in the, what is it? In the Googles, how to make compost for your plants, fertilizer from compost. That means you're talking about greens, green leaves, brown leaves, and whatever waste product that you want to put in between. Not a problem. You can use it one, and it's very healthy. Like my filter also, my fish filter also. I got a fish filter here that I can grow plants over it one, because the waste product from the fish turn into fertilizer one. And when you put on top of it, it grows very well one. It's very nice one. It can and then at the same time can provide the shade give some shade to the fish and so on. It's very nice, and the plants are always very green because they have enough of nutrients. At the same time, they have a lot of water that's flowing that keep them fresh. It can be done. All can be done. It's just a matter of how do you want to do it. I study a lot of all these funny things about growing plants and so on. And then how to make fertilizer from burning burning the leaves and so on, and then composting it. And I get a lot of very good result. And sometimes it's too, the compost, what do you say? The fertilizer that I make is too strong that the plant, I put over it also, the flower will die. So I got to mix more soil over it because cannot be used, too strong. And compost pile do works, but it's not always necessary. It depends on how you want to do it. Yeah, organic is better than the rest of it and the other thing is that if you grow any plants or you plant any plants that is near to the drainage system and so on, do you know that the roots will always find its way there to look for water? And after some time, you know that the drain get cracked up and so on because underneath the roots are taking all the water and all the nutrients, and then they will damage all the drainage and so on. Then you got to redo it again. But the thing is that when you plant it close to the drainage, the plants are always very healthy and the leaves are very green, and you can find that if they have fruits, you will have more than enough that you want. Because when the plant have a lot of water, enough water every time when they need it, the fruits will be bigger and juicier. But if you have a piece of land that is dry, and when you grow the plant there and you don't water it so often, you find that the fruit are smaller, the leaves are also smaller, and the plants don't have a lot of leaves, showing that it's not that healthy. I observe it one. I used to observe all this type of thing that is grown around, and then I go look at the tree, and then I see where they are grown and so on. And I notice all these things. A lot of people say, oh, no lah, you just put it there, it'll grow by itself, and then you water one day, twice, and so on, it will be sufficient. No, it's not sufficient one. Very funny. You can water the plant 10 times a day or so, because the amount of water that is on the ground, that is flowing 24 hours, and the amount of water that you just want to water to your plant is totally different. The one that with 24 hours running water around nearby, the plant will be very healthy and very bushy with a lot of leaves. But the one that you want to water, one day 2 to 3 times, you find that there's less leaves. And it's not that healthy because there's no water. And with water, the roots can go even further and the plant can get even bigger that's the difference. Natural fresh from the market. Yes, natural fresh from the market is very good I usually plant myself most of it. I have a lot of chili here so now. A lot of chilies. Super Mall. Yeah, SM Super Mall that is in Philippines. So you can grow a lot of things with a correct amount of fertilizer and so on. And with a nearby water that is running 24 hours one near the drainage, you find that the plant is very healthy one. Then you don't have to water it at all because it's natural. The roots will find its way to get the water and the nutrients that they want. Then you get all the fruits that you want. And by the way, my mango plants is already giving me a lot of mango fruits. The first time it gave me 2. Now I can see the whole tree that is full of fruits everywhere. And I think the size will be smaller than the one that when they produce 2 of the fruits. Because you see, when the plant produce fruits, the leaf will also get smaller and they need a lot of water. Because without water, the fruits that is on the tree won't be very big. It will become very small in size when you have too many of it. That's the difference. I rather choose my backyard than super mall. Yeah, definitely your backyard, Timmy. If you're going to choose the mall, you're going to spend money. That's one thing for sure. If you choose your backyard, you're going to save a lot of money and you're going to get a lot of free food. That's the difference about it. Going to the mall is only when you want the necessity. You need to buy certain thing that is of necessary usage. That's all. Why you want to go to the mall? My place here, just a stone throw away is a very big mall. I went over there and do some live streaming before. I am lazy to go there. Because when you go there, you're bound to there. After finish your doing all your video and so on, you look for a place. Okay, go walk inside one of the restaurant or one of the food outlet and so on, and you get something to eat or drink. Well, I have a lot in my house. What fertilizer? I have no interest in banana. If you are talking about your private banana, soup number 5. If for your own banana, soup number 5. I think you know what is soup number 5. Over here, so we have it. Over here, we call it bakute. Over here, we call it bakute. Over there, they call it soup number 5. You can go have it. Well, I think 1 month you have it twice is more than enough. Don't overdo it. Because it's actually not healthy for the body one. It's not healthy one. You know why or not? It got too much of whatever that you want. And when you over consume it, it gives you a lot of problems later. So I don't go for it also very often. Because over here one comes with herbal. And it's very nice. I love it. And it's called bakute. You know, this is actually one of our local that is originated from this country. But the actual place that comes with it to over here is actually from China. That's why the herbal is actually the Chinese that mixed with the product of the local here. During the earlier days, laborer are all hard work, isn't it? You don't have conveyor machine to carry the rice bag and so on. Not like now. You can load it into the truck and so on with a conveyor belt. And also you can unload it with a conveyor belt. And you have trolley and so on. During the olden days, no. It's all their backbone. They carry the whole sack on top of their backbone and take it to the store, which is also a walking distance. And they need the energy. And these are the food that give them the energy and the health. That's why they use that. Yes, it's hard on the knee, correct. But you got to remember also, it's not hard on the knee, the earlier generation people never complain about kneecap pain. Only now, the younger generation that they complain about kneecap pain and so on. You know why or not? because basically they don't do exercise at all. Last time the people they carry all this type of things so heavy, they don't complain what. They don't have all this problem because they are healthy. But nowadays, all the kids are what? Sitting on the table, lying down in the bed, playing with a handphone only what? Where do they exercise? Or maybe some of them are keyboard warriors what? What did they do? Exercise. They exercise their fingers only. The rest of their body are dead. That's why they got a lot of health issue. I don't sit at home I don't sit at home I go about every day doing all my things that I need to do. That's why I'm very active. And you need to be very active to be healthy. If you're not active, your health won't be very good one. You got a lot of problems. As you get older, it's even worse, you know. You know what? New car runs very well what? If you got a vintage car, will it be able to run like a new car, a brand new car? You won't, isn't it? But it will if you maintain it properly and do all the necessary changes of all the parts, all the moving parts. You can have a car that is 50 years old. If you take care of it 100% very well taken care, it will be as good as when it come out new from the factory. Not a problem. It's true what? It all is true. It's just that, what do you call? Maybe the safety feature that is old and new is not the same. That's all. Other than that, everything is still the same. Yeah, I know about it. I got to take care of my own health. That's why, if I don't take care of my own health, I will have a lot of problems already. I will have a lot of problems already. I take care of my own health. Hello, these 5 fingers. 5. I also got 5. Give you a 5 also. Definitely you got to take care of your health one. Once you reach the age, especially after 35. You know why after 35? You see, when you're studying the time until 25 years old, you're still very active in whatever you want to do, right? Outdoor activity and so on. When you reach the age of 35, usually you're already married or with the kids and so on, then you don't have the time to take care of yourself. If you don't go to the gym, that is even worse, isn't it? So after that age, you got to be careful already. You got to start taking care of your health. Because whatever that you have at home, whether you have a missus, you have a kids or whatever, and if you are going to work, double job and so on, you still need to take care of your health. If not, you're bound to have a lot of problems. My truck already 160,000 miles, only an alternator change. Yeah, correct. You take care of it, you can make use of it for 10, 20 years, not a problem one. Alternator change it's not a big issue. Everything mechanical will fail. What don't fail? Even human being also, we don't call ourselves a mechanical human being because we are all organs, right? Not. If one of our organs are not working properly, we got to go see the doctor and see what is required to get it into shape, isn't it? Other than some of the people there got heart transfer, organ transfer and so on. That is also part of the issue. You don't know your body, isn't it? It could happen, and when it happens, you got to take care of it, isn't it? That's true one. Like you say, 160 miles, it's okay. Alternator change. Later you will also need what you said. Go for timing belt change and so on. And then decarbonize also the engine. You need to decarbonize it to maintain the certain power unless you use chemical that is can burn off all the residue that is left behind And then even the oil somewhat. If you were to open up the oil sump, you'll notice that there's a lot of sticky thing that is under it also. You got to clean it off also. If you don't clean it off also, you'll clog up the engine also. It's just a matter of time. Because 160,000 miles is a lot. You're talking about 200 kilometers or 200,000 kilometers. It's a lot. And that is for most of the Japanese car usually already 200,000 kilometers. We already start to here and that major check up already for the engine. Brake pad you don't have to say lah. Brake pad and tires, these are things that can worn out lah. That is very common one lah. Usually brake pads also last about how many? 50,000 miles only. What about the disc, the rotor? The rotor after you change 2 to 3 times the brake pad also you got to change what, because it thin out also what. Metal also can go thin what when you rub with frictions. The brake pad is rubbing against it for friction when you stop the vehicle. I like vehicle. I have a what is that? What do you call? I have a few of it during my younger days and so on. But now I don't want to maintain it because you cannot put it at home. One thing for sure, you keep the vehicle at home and you don't use it, you get sick more often than you use it every day. So those people that buy a few vehicle and then keep at home, they say I like this, I like that, and then I only use it over the weekend and so on. They are bound to have a lot of problem one. When they want to use it, the time the problem arises. So you better be sure that you get just 1 or 2 that you use it every day and very often. It will never give you any problem. Part of like a human being. Cars are also the same. By means of walking. Yeah, very reliable. But you still need what? The shoe. The shoe, if you don't have a shoe also, you cannot walk, what, right or not? Yeah, I did change brake pads, oil, window wiper, normal. Yeah, that is all the normal one. That is regular maintenance, they call it. This is a normal thing to do one. But Ford is a very good vehicle. Over here also we have a lot of it. Not a problem. Except that in Asia we prefer Toyota. The difference between over here and the western side is that here Toyota are more popular because Toyota are very durable over here. And they are also very well known in Arab country and so on. They use it also. I have a rose candy, it rolls down one hill and can hardly get up the next one. Well, then you got to do something about it. If it goes down one hill and cannot get up the other one, what am I going to do for you? Put it into a museum, keep it as a museum piece. Then it solve all the problem, so don't have to roll down any hills. Just keep it there for display. Will be very nice, right? I also love to have a nice one and then keep like something, how do you call it? A passion where you just admire it, but you use less than you want to use it every day. Just keep it there. Then can admire it. Everyone have one also what? Toyota is reliable, I agree. I play with Toyota Camry. Yeah, Toyota Camry is very reliable. Toyota Camry or the other one, they call it the Lexus. They use the name for the over the western side there, they call it Lexus, which is a higher, slightly. Actually, it's the same Over in Asia, we use mostly we call it Toyota But they changed the name over there. They call it Lexus But it's a same company. It's produced by Toyota. So, hello, expert ball. Wow, strong muscle with whiskey and pill. I have coffee only. No whiskey, no pill. Paul, expert Paul is enjoying life in where? Thailand. He's enjoying himself over there. Very nice guy. Known him for quite some time already. I think during the COVID until now, that is about 4 years, 5 years coming up. Very long time. Quite some time already. And over in Thailand, you can find a lot of nice things going on there. So, a lot of nice places. All right, let's we have finished about all this troll and all the invisible people there. We cannot find one. And we just have fun. We don't get angry. We don't get upset. Nothing comes up from it. nothing positive, nothing negative. It's just all for the fun of just talking about it. But preferably, I would love to meet some of them and come out and discuss about all these type of things. Whether it does it make any difference when you are trolling a person and talking without a face, or will it be more effective if we were to chat together and have a like a normal conversation that I can see you, you can see me. You see, dialogue is very important. With dialogue or forum, then you can understand a person better. But I don't know, some people are calling it Discord. Why? It looks like agree not to agree. Well, forum is also another, what is it? Another platform that you can talk about it. It's just that you are invited. Then we don't have a group that is prefix people. Forum, you can have anyone that you want to talk to. Isn't it? We can have all different people from all different world. Then we can have a chat, discuss, see what is going on. Then we can talk the good, the bad, and the ugly, whatever it is. The good, the bad, and the ugly, I still have the LP of it, Very, very old one. Western one. This is the Western one, the song. I got that one. You play the good, the bad, and the ugly. The music will be very nice. I have the one, the original one. And okay, we are already 1 hour plus, 1 hour 10 minutes, and so on. Agree to disagree, but for me, disagree come first. And when I understand, then I only agree to disagree still. Oh, my Anna is only here now. Anna is listening behind, Anna is very naughty one, sometimes. She know I say, oh, it's already 1 hour, how many minutes already? I can't say good morning to me. Anna is a very nice girl. Right? Just I want to disturb her only. She's a pretty nice girl, very understanding. Very nice lady. Okay, it's already 1 hour, 12 minutes. I got to do what I need to do every day. Feed the fish, like I said. Go see what is outside. And then my 2 turtles are very naughty also today. Flapping here and there, looking for me also. So you all have a good day. Have a good time. Don't get upset because nothing is real. We are only talking cock and bull story, or should I say pooping and shitting all over the places. Have fun. God bless. Take care. And I see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow is about yesterday's story one actually. I got distracted, then I put it aside because I found out some other things that is very interesting. You see, every day there's something you can find one, then you can talk about it. That is very nice, isn't it? But some people get very upset, when I found out. Okay, take care. God bless everyone. Bye.